Hello and welcome to Butterstone Studios. I'm your host, General Tesla. Today we're going to be building an automatic pumpkin/melon farm. So stay tuned. We're over here at the laboratory, and if you look out here, here's a nice view of the studio and the rest of Butterstone Island. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing you're going to need over here is 2 blocks of any kind, 2 dirt blocks, 1 piston, 1 chest, 2 hoppers, it's one hopper, but one is an optional secondary hopper, which I would recommend, but it's not required for the build. 1 redstone repeater, 1 redstone torch, 2 redstone dust, a pumpkin or melon seed, a hoe of any kind, any hoe, a bucket of water, and yeah, that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and come over here and build it. Here, by the way, here is a pre-built one. Or 2 of them actually. One of them is melon, I forget which one, and one's pumpkin. And as you can see in the time of this recording, there's been 3 pumpkins and 30 melons already gathered. Well, that's actually including, I had to set some stuff up. So that's probably been about 5 minutes, I think, maybe. Yeah, about 5 minutes, which is pretty good. Maybe 10 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes. So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and start building it. So we're going to go ahead and place a dirt block down in the middle, and then a piston facing towards the dirt block, and then another dirt block next to the previously placed dirt block, a chest over here diagonal like that, like so, and I'm going to go ahead and delete those so I can make room for the hoe and the water bucket. Then we're going to place a bucket of water next to the piston, a hopper facing towards the chest, and then the secondary optional hopper facing into that hopper. It just helps it gather more. It makes it more efficient, which you'll understand in just a minute. Next to the piston, we're going to place a cobblestone, 1 on each side, or any block of your choice. And then facing towards the piston over the hopper, you're going to have to hold shift and place a repeater. Behind the repeater, place a redstone torch. And then next to the piston, behind the chest, we're going to place a redstone dust, and then 1 on top of the block next to the piston, not over the dirt block. And then the very last step is very simple. Just simply hoe the dirt right next to the water, opposite of the redstone dust, and place your seed. And then, and then optionally you can bone mill it. Let me get some bone mill. I always, if I have the option, bone mill the pumpkins and melons, just because you have to wait for them to grow the stem, and then you have to wait for them to grow each individual pumpkin and melon. So this way it's way more efficient. But that's the complete build. So this is obviously very cheap and very simple, not too complicated, pretty small. The dirt blocks, they're more just on the ground, but yeah. And just for example purposes, I'm going to go ahead and take one of these pumpkins here. Oops. Well, unless I'm dumb and put it in the wrong slot, and place it there. And as you can see, it didn't get that one. It doesn't get them every time, but then it didn't get that one, which it should have. I think it's because, there we go. So in that last one, it normally would get, but I think because I was right next to it, it didn't get it. And there's another one, and another one. Yeah, see, when you're not next to it, it gets more of them. I normally build this against a wall because it keeps them from flying back. And you can put blocks all around in individual places. Like optionally, you can place blocks up here, one up here, You can place it over the chest, which actually I wouldn't do, but because of the hole. But you can do this, this is, and that'll help make it more efficient, But if you look, it misses several, but for a very simple, cheap, automatic pumpkin melon farm, I would, it gathers most of it. And obviously over here, 5 or 10 minutes, it had 30 melons and 3 pumpkins, which is pretty good. And of course, the spawn rate is random. So anyway, that's it. Well, that's all from Butterstone Studios. I'm your host, General Tesla. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think. Share with your friends so they can make their own pumpkin and melon farms. I was going to ask, if you're a YouTuber, please, and if you make a video about this, please put a link in your description referencing my page. It's not required, but I would really appreciate it. And that's all from Butterstone Studios. Have a good day.